guys, it's Cynthia, the Fishing Mommy, and today I'm going to be reviewing my Mystery Tackle Box Pro Bass Box for May 2019. First things first, I want to say I love what they did with the graphics on the outside of the box. It's super cool. It's got a bunch of lures on here, hooks, you know, it's just a nice change from the plain black and white. One of the things I really like about MTB a lot is their graphics and their branding. So kudos to them for this. I think it looks fantastic. Okay, now let's get into what's really important. Here is the card. I'm going to go in top order, and the first thing is a weird one. It is a Weston Lures, Danny the Duck. So Danny the Duck is basically, looks like a hollow body frog type of lure, but it's a duck. It's not outrageous, you know, it is a big lure. It's awful cute though with these little feet. I'm definitely going to throw this around in some ponds and some larger bodies of water, especially at dawn and dusk, and or in the lily pads where you would normally throw a hollow-bodied frog. I think this has a really good chance of getting bit. It's kind of a kooky lure, and probably, honestly, not something I would have bought myself, but it's fun to try it out. That's one of the fun parts about MTB, is trying things that you might not have bought yourself and seeing how they work. So that is Danny the Duck from Weston Lures, and that retail price is $11.99, so that's an expensive lure. Next up, Carl's Amazing Baits Shimmy Shake. That is this guy, and it's a crankbait, dives 5 to 8 feet. I like the color of this a lot. This one also has a bucktail on the back, or a feather, whatever you want to call that, a teaser on the back. So it is a crankbait with a bill, diving, you know, two different size treble hooks. So it looks like a 4 and a 6 if I had to guess. And then a bucktail on the back. It's a nice red and orange crawl pattern. I definitely have pretty good confidence in this one getting bitten as well. So I'm definitely going to have to plan a trip where I'm out in the kayak to throw this one with the most success, I think. Great looking lure. Again, this is the Amazing Baits, Carl's Amazing Baits Shimmy Shake, diving 5 to 8 feet. This lure is priced at $6.99. GameChanger Lures Eliminator. Now, I'm actually really excited about these soft plastics. These are the Eliminators. I've heard a lot about these lures, and I've never tried them before. So I'm going to give these a shot. Really excited. I can think of a couple of different ways I want to fish these. Oh my god, they stink so bad. Ooh, they stink. That really stinks. So it's actually funny. They kind of look a lot like a frog in the face. And then they have this great eel tail. I can see that these are going to be incredibly successful here in my waters. These are a beautiful color combination too, because they're sort of green pumpkin interspersed with this really nice blue. We have a lot of bluegills. That's the key forage for a lot of our big bass here in my area. So anything with blue on it tends to work really well. That's the GameChanger Eliminator. Really excited to throw this, and that is priced at $5.49. I think they're going to be amazing, Texas rigged on their own, as well as a trailer on a jig, like a swimming jig or even a regular jig. Next thing, Heavy Metal Finesse Football Jig Tungsten. Okay, and the price on this is $5.29. This is a beautiful black and blue tungsten lead-free jig. It is a finesse jig, football head. Nice. Great quality hooks, black and blue, which is beautiful. I will say that black and blue as a color here in the Northeast, or at least where I live, may not be the best choice in many cases because our water tends to be crystal clear in my area anyway. We have almost no muddy stained water anywhere. The only time we have darker water is because of vegetation. So, I mean, look, black and blue is not my first choice for a jig, but does it work on cloudier days? Sure. I'm excited to try this out. Probably going to try it with one of those eliminators and catch some fish with it. Next up, yay, Strike King Oojos. These are an old standby. Great looking color. This is green pumpkin candy, so not much you could say about that. These are 4-inch Oojos, Senkos, you know, and this is a 10-pack, so that's great. I do get somewhat annoyed sometimes when we get, you know, a pack of worms and there's like 4 worms in there, so yay, thank you MTB and Strike King for giving us a full pack of 10. That's fantastic. And a 10-pack of Strike King Oojos, they're listing the price at $4.99. Stickies offset worm hook. These are 3/0 worm hooks, and there are 7 in this package, so that's awesome. This is actually great because I don't have any of these. I usually use EWGs, but you know, you can't ever go wrong having an offset worm hook like that. So great. That's a 7-pack of offset worm hooks for $4.99 from Stickies. And then the last thing is Excite Baits Pegasus weight stoppers. I am not really sure why they keep sending these every month, but I have 12 more weight stops, so that's good. And the sticker. So overall, I think this box is great. There are definitely some things in here that I'm really looking forward to trying. You can't go wrong with Oojos. I'm super excited about the eliminators because I've heard great things. Obviously, a jig is a no-brainer, and this, you know, in my particular situation, I'm gonna have to plan when to use a diving crankbait like this, but I will say they're a confidence bait for me from my kayak, so I'll probably catch a fish on this. And then last but not least is the Danny the Duck, which I did a bad job of putting back in the package, so he kind of looks like Danny the deformed duck right now. But look, hey, I'm gonna try and throw him around some lily pads and weeds, and we'll see what happens with this. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this rundown and hearing some of my thoughts about these baits. And if you have any questions or comments or suggestions for me on any of these, please do feel free to leave a comment down below. If you're not already subscribed, please go ahead and hit that red subscribe button, turn it gray so it says subscribed, and that way you'll know every time we post a new video. Thanks again for watching, the fishing family, and we'll catch you later.